All right, good morning. Welcome to New York session. I hope you're doing well. Apologize. I think my new installed Windows is giving me problems over here. So I was having some issue connecting the OBS to the trading view, but eventually I did. So let's carry on. Starting with the dollar index. So we have the dollar index still stuck in this small little consolidation, but I think we need to come up here, which is the previous week high, and I'm still running with that narrative. Okay, I'm still running with that narrative. So let's see if we can get a move to the previous week high from the lower time frame perspective. We have this gap, which clearly now they've closed above it. Right, they've closed above it. So from this down candle, I want to see price trade up and take out the previous week high. Okay, if we lose the down candle, then it's game over. They will come for the low first. Today is the last trading day of the month, so anything is possible. In other words, don't expect too much because it's the last day of the month. So watch this watch this down candle. If we lose that, then they will make a run for this equal low, but still be valid to come up here. All right. With that, same applies to the euro. I think the euro trade is still in there. At this point, because today is the last Friday of the month, I would say, if possible, just close the trade and then let's see. But it's up to you if you want to keep it till at least it get to the first TP, and that will not be bad. So I'll leave it as it is. I'll leave the choice to you whether you want to close it or not, and we'll look for a continuation to attack this equal low. British pound, I think after taking out that high, this down candle here, it's not safe because they can trade through it, but based on order flow, we need to respect it first. This being Monday, I don't trust Monday. They might maybe go and attack that low. Okay, so watch out for that, because I don't think this gap is gonna hold. Okay, now if that's gonna happen, this level is gonna be important. If they can close through this, then you can look for continuation to the downside. Okay, if they can close through this, you can look for continuation to the downside. Aussie dollar, and this one is now still stuck in that small range. So for now, not the best thing to be trading, but I would like to see one big move away from it. Once we get one big move away from that tight consolidation, then it'll be interesting again. Now they've spent 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 almost 10 days in that small tiny consolidation. To me, that is a sign that price is about to expand. Now it can be upside, it can be downside, it depends where the expansion will take place. I would like to see it expand higher, and if we do get that, that'll be very interesting to see going forward, and then we see how price will unfold. But I think I pointed today's gap here as the next upside objective, and I still stand with that as long as I think this down candle here, this last one leading to the move up, as long as that one is still intact, I'm still looking for higher prices. Okay. New Zealand, on the other hand, has rejected. Now it's come for this gap here. That is the one that right now I'm watching to see how price is gonna react in there. Especially I'm watching to see how price is gonna react in there, especially right there. You can look at it on the H4. Okay, you can look at it on the H4 right here. That's what I'm watching to see what price is gonna do next, because it has rejected the down candle, which I was looking for the move up here where they've traded through all the PD arrays apart from the last up candle. So I was anticipating them going for that high. Now this is typical, right? And I've spoke several times about it. When price is about to take a high, which is a higher high, they will manipulate, take it down, and then go back up. So all eyes on that fair value gap on the daily. This one here, that one, we need price to reject, especially Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday trading down. If we get a rejection, then I'll aim for this high and that high, and that can happen probably either tomorrow or maybe even tonight. Let me double check if there's any news event that can do that. We have early hours in the morning, the Japanese rate announcement. Okay, Japanese rate announcement can cause price to do something like that. So let's see if they can use that news, because whatever happens to the yen sometimes have an effect on the Aussie and the on the New Zealand. So let's see, but I'm not really in a way too much confident unless we get the confirmation that price is actually gonna do that. All right, so let's wait and see. But watch, if I was to trim this gap down, watch exactly here. Okay, oh my bad, I was watching New Zealand CAD. That's the New Zealand dollar. That's why I was a bit surprised, because New Zealand dollar is above the high. Anyway, okay, so in that case, with the New Zealand dollar, we are watching the previous week low. It's going to be a rejection below that. If we get the rejection, then price might go back up. What is up candle? If they trade through it, then we can look for potential longs to go up. If not, for now, I would say best thing is to actually sell. Okay, so selling and then targeting these lows here. Okay, that would be the ideal trade for now, unless price wants to reverse and go higher, then you can look for longs. So I think I like the fact that we are rejecting, and I would like to basically get something out of that as well. Because if price does not give a move down, okay, sorry for that, I had an emergency call. Okay, so as I was saying, that can be a potential nice sell. So for the time being, look for a move to go and attack those lows, and then we will see what is going to happen next going forward. So okay, there we go. I just put my position on for that move to continue going to attack that equal low, because on the daily time frame, as you can see, there's really nothing over there. So I think over there, so I think it might just continue to go and attack that low. Okay, if it reverses, obviously, then we look for the buy to continue going up. But as it stands, based on how yesterday closed and on the daily, nothing being here, I think price might go and attack the low, which comes in at 0.58996. Okay, apart from that, okay, let's go to gold, because as we mentioned, gold was going to come and attack the previous week low, which is over here. So again, as it stands, look for the move there. Now let's drop to the 1 hour time frame, because I think we might get a rejection from here. That was a New York session order block and it didn't hold, so I think it will proceed to go and attack these lows here. So another potential trade for this session to go and attack that. It's just a scalp, don't look for too much, and it's less than 1-to-1. It can go maybe lower than that, but that'll be where you look to get most of your trade out, and then see if we can get a pullback before a continuation to the downside, or maybe completely reverse as soon as we go below this low. So I'll look for a sell to attack just this low, leave something on to see if it can continue with the stop loss at break even, right? Why? Because I want you to follow the momentum on the H4. The momentum on the H4, we broke through this gap. We got a nice down candle in landing session. So I don't think we will go up yet until maybe this loss has been taken. Again, you know, it can happen, but maybe not. Okay, because maybe they might just leave this as a consolidation and resume going up, but I don't see that happening with this candle. So I'll look for a move to attack this low. Okay, so that is another also potential trade for this New York session. So that is trade session. Let me see if I can find that market on my okay. Okay, let's see what will happen. Crude oil, so they actually did not respect the order block, so then this will be the draw on liquidity as it stands. So crude oil is also going to attack this low. Last night it was fun because last night I was actually teaching some group of friends that I help, and I think the strategy that I'm teaching them to practice, which was anytime the H4 closes in a specific direction, you want to trade in that direction. They did that, and yesterday I actually I took a kind of a dummy trade, right? I took a dummy trade in the direction of the H4, and when I woke up, price has actually hit the target, which was funny because I was not actually expecting it. I was just playing with the idea that they might go down, but it actually worked. Okay, so crude oil, we will be looking for a move to this low. Okay, and then maybe after that low is taken, then we will see what price is going to do after that. All right, so let's wait and see. ES, I think ES has traded to target where I was expecting them to trade to, which is the weekly volume imbalance here, and then we're getting a rejection. So maybe we'll be coming back. Okay, so we'll be coming for these lows because I don't see anything. So watch this H4. We have about 1 hour and 20 something minutes to go. Once we close below this H4, you're going to be looking for 548100 as the next draw on liquidity. All right, so lower prices. Then finally move to the crypto market. So with the crypto market, AI16Z, it did miss the gap by a few pips. On the daily, we have a gap, price reacting off from. It can't be the first, reaccumulation, the first down candle, and then we resume going up. So I'm not looking for a lower prices going forward. It's actually maybe a good thing because price might reaccumulate here. So look for continuation to the upside from this gap. If we lose this gap, then something else is happening. And today is the last day of the month, so again, very important price action will be expected. If we don't get the close, if we don't get today to close bullish, it's okay. Tomorrow is going to be May, and that will give us a move back to this high, and then potentially that one. Okay, so if we get today to close as it is, it's in a way not a bad thing. We will still come back for this high, which is April's high, and they will trade likely to that gap. Right, so who knows, today might be just a reaccumulation and then resume going up again. Solana, same thing. I think price has not done much since Monday, so the gap is still what we are watching. Bitcoin, we are still stuck up there. Now today is the day that we want to see them either close above it or reject it. If we reject it, it's not a good thing. I would prefer rather if it closes above it, that would be the best, because that will mean they will likely continue going up. If they don't close above it, then there's a problem. Okay, so let's see if they can close above it, and then we will look for continuation to the upside. That price is 95,128. We want even the H4 by midnight today to close above it. That will be all that is required. Ethereum still struggling with that H4 gap, but again, same narrative. Do we close or do we reject? By the end of the month, this is also looking like it's rejecting the low, so maybe this high will be a target for next month. Okay, and then the gap on the daily will be used as a support level to take us up there. So let's look for a pullback and then a move up for next month, starting from tomorrow, because tomorrow is 1st of May. Hype, our trade idea is still on. We're looking for a move up. Now, based on how the month is ending, clearly we've rejected the whole move to the downside, so we might come for this high, which is where I've given as a target. Okay, so still look for the continuation to the upside. XRP, the month is also ending and it's rejecting these month's lows, so the high is likely going to be a target. So again, we still have this gap as our support. We want them to move away from there to go up to the next gap, and then potentially the month high. which comes in at 2.3625. Okay, and they will, if they do get there, they will reach for this gap as well. That's all. Not what I expected. I wanted them to get very close to the opening price for last month, but it's rejecting. However, on the monthly time frame, we are rejecting the previous month low, so likely next month going for previous month high. Okay, so let's see. I think today is a day to just rest and then see what price is gonna do. And then lastly, touch key, still struggling with that level. So let's see today how it's gonna close. Next month will be fun. May is the month that usually give the biggest move for the year because of the seasonal tendencies. So fingers crossed we'll get some big moves on the not just the currencies but also on the crypto market as well. All right, so yeah, let's go back to the currencies. That New Zealand trade is moving nicely. Now once they attack this low, maybe you can leave something on for that one too. Because just below that there's a fair value gap. Okay, so there's small on the 1 hour time frame. There's a small gap over here, so look for that. The dollar CAD trade is still there. I think we should have been up here by now, and I still stand with that because that's the last impulse. Like all of this is a complex pullback. So again, let's see what will happen. Still in there. Euro still holding, and then I think crude oil going for that level as well. All right, so that will be all for now. Thank you for joining. Again, I apologize because of my new Windows update. It's just playing up, but it's all good. I managed to fix it. So I'll see you all same time tomorrow for the new month, the month of May. The month, I think May is a celebration month for me because it's the month that I personally actually started doing live sessions. That was way back in 2020, so it's been 5 years now, starting from 1st May 2025. 1st May 2020 is when I actually started doing live sessions, so it's my anniversary. I'm gonna celebrate. Yay. Anyway, have fun, enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.